Hello again. It's so great to see you. Liz Royce with 52 CEOs, and this is going to be a simple one. Simplicity, right? I love simplicity because let's face it, when we break things down and we make it simple, it's so much easier to do. When it's complex and really complicated, we're like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Our fear starts to set in. We start to doubt ourselves. Our confidence is lower, all those things, right? I think it's Albert Einstein who said, the definition of genius is something. Oof. Taking the complex and making it simple, I believe, is the quote. But I'm going to go grab my folder in a little bit. But when I'm almost finished, I'm pretty sure that's what the quote is. And so I wanted to talk to you today. And you're probably thinking, Liz, we've already talked about organizing. Yeah, that's an awesome path to simplicity. It truly is. We've talked about multitasking, although that is not technically a strategy. I think I've talked to you about that before, about how there's no such thing as multitasking. Your brain literally has to switch every time you do something else. So if you're one of those people who are like, oh no, I am a multitasker. I can listen and I can write and I can do an email and I can paint my toenails and do my hair all at the same time. Well, you're lying to yourself. Truly. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but somebody's got to do it. And I'm glad it's me, because the sooner you get over that belief that you are good at multitasking, the better you're going to be as a human being. Simplicity, focus on one task at a time, one goal at a time, and get it finished, and then move on to the next thing. Well, I can tell you, I am horrible at that. I really used to pride myself as a multitasker, and that's why I can tell you this, because ever since I switched, wow, number one, I'm not nearly as tired. You're not using your brain power. You're actually clearer in the head because you're not working your brain as much, trying to switch synapses constantly, or neurons, whatever it is. I don't even know. But your brain is working less because you're focused on one task and getting it done without trying to multitask, without trying to do a bunch of stuff at the same time. And so I forgot to even read my card. It is only work on attracting one thing at a time, not 20. Come on, we all know those people who are like, okay, what are your goals? Well, I want to lose weight, and then I want to go travel, and then I want a new car, and then I want a new house, and I'm going to get a new dog, and I'm going to get a new husband, I'm going to get new kids and a new wardrobe, and blah, 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 blah. Come on, focus on one thing. And of course, that was an exaggeration. But here's my folder. Clarity is the way to simplicity. Yes, the clarity was another strategy, and that is your way, along with organizing, of course. But that is a great way to make things simple. Does it bring you joy? Right? Ask yourself the Marie Kondo question when you're organizing, but also when you're making it simple, like a math problem. And yes, the definition of genius is taking the complex and making it simple, said Albert Einstein. Yes, I got it right here. And the last thing is simplify problems. Exactly, just like math. Like I had just mentioned about, it was probably because I knew it would be somewhere on here. And life, you know what? Make it simple. Truly, what does life come down to? Or your values, your relationships, right? Hopefully those are up there in terms of your values. But if you've never done a values test, I think it's Brene Brown who offers a values test. And basically it's a test. What I mean by that is it has a whole sheet of values. And then you kind of circle 15. It's been a while since I've done it, but you circle 15 and then 10 and then 5, and you kind of figure out what are your core values. What is the most important thing to you? And that kind of makes up your life. And you should be tying all of this in together with your goals, with your beliefs, with your action, with your affirmations, all of that, right back from the beginning. So we're on number 39 today. I have these numbered in case you're wondering. Yes, that's how I know. So these are kind of like my deck of cards, these are the jokers, but the ones that I use in demonstrations or speeches, they're just a regular deck of cards. And I actually think I have one here, but this is my other set because this is the other joker. So I know I have them somewhere, just not at my direct reach at this moment. So really today, this is your task. Make it simple. KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. I think that was a marketing acronym, and it stuck with me. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And that is truly what we should be doing in life too. We overcomplicate things. When things are overcomplicated, they're messy. We can't focus because they're all over the place. So simplify. Simplicity is key. It's an awesome, awesome strategy. Break down those goals into little steps. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I think we've all heard that phrase. So please, just really don't overcomplicate things. We're so good at that. Why? It's self-sabotage. Truly, that's what it is. So make things easier for yourself. You owe it to yourself. Indecision. That's another self-sabotage. When you can't make a choice, make it so simple that you have to make a choice, right? Do I want to wear this pair of sneakers or this pair of sneakers to go work out? So simple. Or only have one pair of sneakers. And those are the sneakers that you keep by the door or next to your bed if you're going to work out every day. Whatever it is, the simpler you make it, the easier it is to have consistency and to remember it. I love acronyms, as you guys probably already know. And so I find those to be simple ways to remember things, just like names, a rhyme. It's simple. It's an easy way, right, to remember that person's name and say it repetition. Again, the more that you make things simple, just like I talked about so many times before, the easier it gets. And that way you'll be making more and more simple decisions that grow into bigger ones, but they don't seem like they're really, really big because you've broken them down and you're only working on one thing at a time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, as always, reach out to me. I have loved hearing from each and every one of you. If I haven't heard from you, then I want to hear from you. I want to know, are you finding these helpful? And I'm okay with constructive criticism. And even if it's not constructive, if you just want to write me and go, wow, this is a bunch of garbage, I'd be curious to hear why you think it's a bunch of garbage. Truly, why? Is it because it's not working for you? Is it because maybe you haven't applied it regularly? Why you feel a certain way? I do want to hear from even the people who are not having success. Don't just write me if you're having success. Write me if you're struggling. Write me if you want help. Write me if you don't like some of these strategies. Let me know what you're thinking and how you're feeling and how you're doing, truly, because I do love and care about you and I want you to be successful. And I believe that you can be. I hope you believe it too. So thank you for watching. Liz Royce with 52 CEOs.